change is pretty much the only constant. I mean, you throw in taxes, inflation, and yeah, those are constantly changing too. But you get the idea, St. Louis. I mean, how do you keep up as a business leader and an entrepreneur? Well, joining us this afternoon is business coach Brittany Ofadile. Welcome back to Studio STL.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and this is something that is so important. I mean, we see entrepreneurs trying to run their own business. We see people trying to move up the corporate ladder. What do you think is the biggest mistake that both corporate leaders and entrepreneurs make when it comes to scaling their businesses and truly growing?
You know, the biggest mistake, to be honest, is people not willing to adapt.
Oof.
People not willing to adapt to the current times, not understanding what their customer wants, and not really being customer-centric. That's the biggest mistake a lot of corporate America makes, as well as entrepreneurs.
We have to stay relevant. The customer is always right.
Well,
right?
The customer, there's a balance there.
Okay.
But you have to give what your customer wants. You know, we even talk about it often, and maybe even the coaching or even the restaurant world, where you have a niche and you like what you do, but if that's not what your customer is picking up, then why are we focused on that, right?
Okay, I like that. It's about really analyzing, understanding the marketplace, right?
You've got to understand your market.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I mean, how can businesses, whether large corporations or the small startups, really adapt to the constant changes in our world and stay relevant in the industry?
Okay, so let's flip that. So let's be customer-centric. Let's adopt
both
to
are true.
Both are very true, right? Let's understand what your customer needs. Let's adopt, you know, whether it's technology that's out there currently or whatever your client is saying, like, hey, this is what I really like. Grab a hold of it. Grab a hold of it.
Let's take it. We're grabbing it, St. Louis, grabbing it by the horns. And I mean, resilience is such a critical trait in business. What are some strategies that entrepreneurs or even corporate professionals use to continue to stay strong in the face of adversity?
Man, what do we say? The infamous saying, like, never make a permanent decision based off of a temporary emotion.
Okay,
right? In the heat of the moment, it could be really hot, and you can have a really strong knee-jerk reaction. Take a breather, take a moment, walk around that thing, talk through it with yourself, and make a stronger decision for your company that's going to be sustainable, that's going to build your brand, that's going to help you be more relevant and more stronger than if you were to have a knee-jerk reaction that's going to put you probably on the opposite scale.
Okay, I like that. Take a moment, woosah, then make a decision.
And make a decision.
This is not just business advice, but just life advice, St. Louis. And my last question for you today is, we've been talking about resilience, and we're talking about the times changing. I mean, what is innovation, the role that it plays in driving growth for, again, both startups and corporations? How can business leaders really foster a culture of innovation inside of their teams?
Don't be scared to take a chance. Take a chance on something that you typically wouldn't do, and something that typically isn't always something that, you know, when you wrote out your business plan, that this was something that you were going to do, right? Like, take the time to get some training, be around other individuals, grow your network, listen to your teammates on some of the things that are trending or that are current out there that people want to try. Do those things, and don't always stay, and be willing to update and adapt. Some of the information that we have from 20 years ago is not really relevant today.
No.
It's not really helpful today. Some of the things that we utilize, the tactics and strategies, aren't even here. So be willing to step out.
Go with the times.
Go with the times.
Okay, thank you so much for breaking down some great tips and tricks when it comes to growing, maybe as an entrepreneur, maybe if you're trying to work your way up, get a new job, or internally. Business coach Brittany Ofadile is here for you. If you're interested in working with her one-on-one, you can visit her online at brittanythecoach.com. You can also give her a follow on Instagram at Brittany_coach. Business coach and strategist based here in St. Louis. So make sure you have access to all of her details online at studiostl.tv.